beautiful soul. We are back and we are talking about boundaries as a power move, how to say no and how it fuels your success. So have you ever considered that setting boundaries and having the courage to say no holds space for your success? How often have you opted to just go along in order to get along? That's the typical people pleaser move. Things like going to that party or networking event you really didn't have the energy for, or agreeing to lead a project that was more than you could realistically handle and have the capacity for. Who among us hasn't said yes to something you really didn't want to do, just to avoid disappointing someone or not being liked, only to wind up disappointing yourself? The reality is you've only got so many hours in a day and so much energy to give. As an awakened boss lady, preserving your vitality and focus for the areas that matter most to you is the name of the game. Everything is energy, ladies. This is the new currency. And defining your yeses and your nos from how energy rich they are for you is the ultimate shift towards success. Key tip. Don't set your task based on time availability. Instead, do it based on energy richness. This is the ultimate power play. That's why today we're talking about setting boundaries and specifically reframing that you might see your yes as precious and really your no as a way to tap into your power. But first, welcome back. If you're joining for the first time, I'm Patricia Ferreira, an intuitive success catalyst for high-achieving women who want more than just material success. They want soul fulfillment. If you're looking to break through limiting beliefs and conditioning and step into your full power, you're in the right place. Sometimes we're misled into believing that being a boss means being able to hold it all down. But in my years of serving as a high-level executive and in the years I've spent coaching high-achieving women, I've seen firsthand a real awakened boss lady sees the power in discernment, sovereignty, and intentionality. For that reason, our chat today starts with recognizing that your boundaries aren't a sign of weakness. They're a source of power. Boundaries aren't just about saying no. They're about protecting your energy and making sure your actions align with your values. Think about it this way. When you say yes to everything, you're saying no to something else, usually your own needs or your own goals. Recognizing this can help you make more intentional choices that move you toward what you actually want. When you see your boundaries as a source of strength, you can spin each no into a positive. Take it from me, who was conditioned to be nice. What I later recognized was code for smile, agree, and just take it. Many of us have been conditioned to see no as negative, but think of it like this. Saying no is an act of self-respect. It means you're prioritizing your energy and only saying yes to the things that support your values and your goals. It's also a sign of respect for the other person or the obligation you're saying no to. It shows that you value the person, the event, etc. Enough that you would rather bow out than show up from a place of low energy, half-heartedness, or resentment. Try it for yourself. Next time an opportunity comes up, pause and ask, does this feel energy rich? Does this move me closer to the life I want? If not, you've got your answer. Now, of course, knowing you want to say no and actually saying no are two different things. Being in right relationship with boundaries is a 3-step process. Setting them, communicating, and holding them. These are very different and distinct occasions that you get to befriend and own. When it's time to set your boundary and communicate your no, clarity is key. Be kind but firm when you express your needs. For example, if you need uninterrupted time for a project, let people know in advance and don't pick up the phone call that comes through during your focused time. Be stern. Likewise, don't apologize for your no or say can't. Trust that you can say the truth and just Stop being wishy-washy. That leaves room for negotiation and reinterpretation of facts. Communicating boundaries confidently shows that you value yourself and your time. And remember, people will respect your boundaries if you respect your boundaries first. So this week, I'd love to challenge you to find areas in your life where your boundaries are a little soft or even non-existent. How would you like to show up in these places? And what courageous conversations might you need to have in order to draw your line in the sand? Feel free to share in the comments so we can make this a two-way conversation. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. And if this is something you could use more of and you want some support around, I'd love to invite you to check out my online community. This is an intimate circle of awakened boss ladies who are devoted to taking their careers, businesses, and relationships to an overall higher sense of success with satisfaction. You'll find all the information in the link below this video. Lots of love until next time. See you next week. Mwah.